Hey guys, fall is upon us and it is my favorite season. Besides football and back to school and all those awesome holidays, one of my favorite things about fall is all the make-ahead meals. So today we're going to be making butternut squash soup.
I'm Meg and I'm passionate about finding easy, healthy, delicious recipes for kids.
Let's talk about our ingredients. We have some apples which I've peeled and cut up, butternut squash which I've already roasted. I'll leave some directions in the description below on how to do that. I've got my butternut squash in here with some olive oil, salt, and pepper. I'm going to pop it in a 350-degree oven for about 30 to 40 minutes. Carrots, celery, and onion which have been chopped, and actually at Trader Joe's they've done all the work for you, so check that out. Butter, and then a little bit of sage and thyme which I've chopped, and finally some chicken broth. So this soup is made entirely on the stove, so I'm going to bring everything over there and get set up. So I'm using a Dutch oven today, but you can really use any heavy bottom pot, and I'm going to turn the heat on to medium high. As the pot is hot, you're just going to add your butter until it melts. So the butter is hot and melted. I'm just going to add my onion, carrots, and celery, and then my apple. Put them all in the bowl. Smells like fall already. Here are my apples, and you can really use any variety of apple that you want. And once that's all in there, you're just going to saute them until they're relatively soft. So once the vegetables are soft, I'm going to add my chicken broth. Now these are about 4 cups, and you're going to need about 5 cups. So you can either use one of these and then some water, or you can use 2 of these and you can even freeze the extra chicken broth, which is awesome. And then once my chicken broth is in there, I'm just gonna add my butternut squash, which I've already roasted. And then last, I'm gonna add my sage and thyme right in there. And once everything is in there, you're just gonna wanna simmer it on low for about 20 minutes until the apples and the butternut squash get completely soft, because you're gonna be pureeing the soup. Now this is my mom's recipe, and I have to give credit where credit is due. She emailed this to me so long ago and kept asking me, have you made it? Have you made it? And I hadn't made it. Finally I made it, and I said, why haven't I been making this all along? Because my kids love it, and so does my husband. When I serve it as a meal, especially to adults, sometimes I'll add chicken apple sausage to make it a little heartier, or I'll serve it with like Parmesan croutons, which you can get at Trader Joe's or a store, or a really hearty slice of bread. I'm also going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. You may need to add more at the end, but if you layer the flavors, it's even better. And then my pepper. Perfect. So our soup has been simmering for about 20 minutes. The apples and the butternut squash are nice and soft, so I'm going to turn off the heat, and then I'm going to puree it with a stick blender, an immersion blender. If you don't have one of these, check out my episode on broccoli soup for tips on how to use your traditional blender. So I'm just going to stick my blender in and blend away. Alright, so it's nice and smooth and pureed. I'm going to give it a taste and make sure it doesn't need any salt and pepper. Oh, it just tastes like fall, it smells like fall, it's perfect, but it does need a little salt. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. Give it a stir and we'll be ready to go. So this is really the perfect fall meal. Smells and tastes delicious, and you can make it ahead and reheat it on the stove or in the microwave. You can also just freeze this soup to enjoy later. So I hope you guys will give this soup a try. I'm pretty sure it's going to become one of your fall favorites like it is for my family. Thanks for watching, guys, and good luck.
Time to eat butternut soup. Open wide.